Your friendships are either planting seeds or they are poisoning your soil.
Welcome to the Nicole Curcio podcast, the show for women who want it all. Faith at the center, a strong and feminine body, deep family connections, and true freedom in their lives. I'm Nicole Curcio, a former medical insider turned fat loss and physique coach. I help high-performing women transform from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually, without starving, obsessing, or burning out. Around here, we train with intention, eat with purpose, and build a life that reflects the woman you were created to be. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about something far more foundational than macros, training, or how to build a perky butt or tone your core. We're going to be talking about your inner circle. Those are going to be your closest friends, the people you text when you're frustrated, the ones you trust to speak into your life, the women that you let shape your thoughts, energy, and your entire identity. Because here's the truth. You are becoming like the people around you. Let me say that again because someone seriously needs to sit with this. You are becoming just like the people you surround yourself with. Let me ask you, are the people in your circle draining you or developing you? Are they leading you closer to the woman that you're wanting to become? Or are they pulling you back into the version of yourself that you were desperately trying to outgrow? Let's talk gossip. Gossip is the low-hanging fruit of so many female relationships. It feels like connection, feels like intimacy. It feels like you bond over venting. And did you hear what she said? Or can you believe that he just did that? But here's what gossip really does. It breeds insecurity. It teaches your brain to scan for flaws in others instead of excellence in yourself. It creates a cycle where negativity is the glue that holds your friendships together. And eventually that negativity will start to seep into how you actually see yourself. Listen, if your friends are constantly talking about other people, their failures, their drama, their mistakes, you will start to shrink. You will second guess your boldness. You will filter your confidence so you don't become the next topic. And the scary part is it is so incredibly difficult to catch yourself modifying these behaviors because they are bred in your subconscious mind, not your conscious mind, your subconscious mind. And worst of all, you will then start to believe that it's normal. Now let's talk energy. And no, I don't mean chakras or any new agey thing, but this is a legitimate thing. You've probably heard the phrase low vibration energy, right? It's trendy language, but it does hold some truth. You know what low vibe energy actually looks like? It's subtle. It doesn't walk in the room with flashing lights that says, "Hey, I'm toxic." No, it shows up in your tiny habits, the patterns, the things we start to normalize in our friendships. It may sound like this. Ugh, of course this would happen to me. I have the worst luck. Or, I just don't have the discipline like you do. That must be nice. Or another one is, honestly, I'm just too busy to eat healthy. It's really unrealistic. If I had your metabolism, maybe I'd be motivated too. Or the classic laughing at their own chaos like it's actually cute. I've literally eaten only fast food for like 9 days in a row. I'm so bad. At first, it feels relatable. It may even feel like bonding. But here's what it's actually doing. It's conditioning your brain to lower your standards so you can match the same energy in the room that you are in. Because let's be honest, if your closest friends are constantly making excuses, blaming circumstances, joking about their lack of progress, or spiraling in negativity, you can't help but adapt to survive in that environment. Why? Because humans are wired for connection and acceptance. And your brain, on a primal level, wants to stay safe inside the tribe. So what happens? You downplay your ambition. You stop sharing your fitness goals because you don't want to make anyone feel bad. You skip your workouts so you don't get teased for not wanting to go out. You start saying, "Oh, same," when they have events fest, even when it's not really how you feel. You stop talking about progress and you start bonding over pain. And over time, this isn't just a vibe shift, it's a mindset shift. See, your thought patterns, they become belief systems. If you constantly hear, "Life is hard," "Discipline is for people with no kids," It's not that deep. Just have a little. Or I'll start on Monday. Then eventually, your brain starts to file that away as truth. And your belief system shapes your behaviors. So now, instead of choosing the hard thing that actually leads to growth, you opt for comfort because that's what's modeled to you every single day. And behaviors, they're the bridge between who you are today and who you're becoming. They determine your results in your fitness, in your faith, in your relationships, in your joy. You want to know why some women stay stuck year after year, doing Whole30 and falling off, losing 10 pounds and gaining it right back, reading their Bible, but still full of bitterness inside of their soul? It's not just discipline. It's the environment you live in. They're trying to become new wine in old wineskins. Sis, you can't rewire your identity while you're surrounded by people who are constantly reinforcing the old you. Let me put it plainly. You will never pray your way out of a mindset that you're talking yourself into every single day with the wrong people. So ask yourself this. Are your friends building you up in your faith, in ownership, in action? Or are they justifying your stagnation with excuses and same girl energy? Are they calling you to higher? Or are they helping you stay the exact same because that's what makes them more comfortable? You don't need more motivation. You need a new mirror. One that reflects back the version of you that you're fighting to become, not the one you're trying to leave behind. And sometimes that mirror is your circle. Let me be blunt. If you're trying to level up, but your circle keeps making excuses and no progress, you will stay stuck. Not because you're lazy, not because you're not smart enough or motivated enough, but because you're trying to climb with weights tied to your ankles. Your circle is either fueling your fire or it's feeding you fear. So let's talk about comforts. We all crave comfort, right? But growth and comfort, they do not coexist. And here's the dangerous thing. If drama, sarcasm, and gossip are comfortable in your circle, you will subconsciously sabotage anything that smells like peace, discipline, and progress. Because it won't feel familiar. So when a woman comes into your life who's actually positive, who actually sets boundaries, who doesn't talk crap about people behind their backs, who says no to happy hour because tomorrow's her leg day, you might low-key judge her. Not because she's wrong, but because she exposes the part of you that know that you've settled. So let's talk growth. When you decide to grow, not everyone can go with you. Some friendships were built on shared struggles, not shared standards. And when you stop struggling in the same way, when you get serious about your goals, when you stop laughing at the same toxic jokes or complaining about your body, but doing nothing to actually change it, they're going to notice. Some will get inspired, some will get intimidated. And some will try to keep you in the box that they are comfortable with. And listen, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to choose who stays close. If the people you talk to the most roll their eyes at your vision, laugh at discipline, thrive on drama, make you feel weird about saying no to junk food and yes to growth, why are they still in your circle? Now, we're not called to be mean. We're not called to cut everyone off that disagrees with us, but we're called to guard our minds. And your friendships are either planting seeds or they're poisoning the soil. I'm going to say that again. Your friendships are either planting seeds or they are poisoning your soil. So here's the challenge for today. Stop babysitting friendships that poison your mindset. Stop feeling guilty for outgrowing circles that were never meant to go where you're going. Stop clinging to comfort when God is calling you to rise. Because guess what? When you make room, He will send you the right people. People who speak life, who challenge your laziness, who sharpen you like iron, who love you enough to call you to higher, not just clap for you to stay the exact same day in and day out. Guys, it's hard. I get it. But we're not called here to be comfortable. In the next episode, we're going to be diving into the physical side of this, how your circle shapes your standards around food, fitness, body goals. Because yes, if you hang out with people who treat their health like a joke, you're not going to magically become the one who lives with discipline and joy in her body. But that's for next time. For now, take a real unfiltered inventory of your circle, because I promise you, your future is hiding in the friendships that you allowed today.
Strong, sexy, and unapologetically confident. That's the goal. Now go lift heavy, eat like you mean it, and act like the woman you're becoming. Talk soon.